A very good morning to all the students. So, we are going to see about the first chapter, which is handling peer pressure. Based on our reading, let's see the summary of the lesson. Now, this is the story of a boy who resisted peer pressure. Arav had joined a prestigious college on his own merit. On his own basis, he had taken an admission in a very famous, very well known college. He was very keen to make the most of his time in college. Means he was very interested in college time. Whenever there was time at hand, he would sit in the library or read at the college canteen. He never used to waste any of his time, and whenever he has time he would sit in the library and read at the college canteen. A group of friends in his class felt that college was a time to enjoy life. Like everyone, they want to enjoy their life, and they sees that college is the best time of our life to enjoy it. They would often bunk classes. The other students from the class, they used to bunk the classes and they ride to a shopping mall nearby to pass their time. They wanted to spend more of the time in the shopping malls which was near to their college. They used to persuade Arav to join them. Means they force Arav also to join them. When he did not give in, when he did not show the Arav, when he did not show the interest in this, they started mocking him. Means they started teasing him. They also started calling him mean names, as they found it strange that a young person like them would not want to join life by doing things that were considered fun. Means they used to tease him that how you do not want to spend most of our time in enjoying the life, you don't make fun of your life, you don't take the fun. So they used to tease him. Then later, but he knew that he was on the right path, though Arav's friends were teasing him, and though his friends were teasing him, but he knew that he realized that that was the right path. Means he as he is spending time in the reading, that is the correct path. So he was always polite with them. So he used to give them answers very politely and told them very firmly, very confidently. He told that he believed that this was the only time, means this is the correct age, correct time of our life. They had to carve a future for themselves. If they will study hard at this time, then they can carve their future because of this, and if they will make it waste, then they could not achieve more things in their life. And that if they missed out on this opportunity, and if they missed out this golden opportunity of their life, they would not get ahead in life. Means they cannot achieve little bigger into their life, and they have to be satisfied with what do they have. After a while, this group came around and started taking a little more interest in their studies. Due to this conversation with Arav, even some of his friends, they understood the importance of reading, importance of college life, and even they started taking little more interest into their studies, because that is the right age for them to carve out their future. Okay, so the positive aspect of peer pressures. So during school days, we may go through a difficult phase. Sometimes we feel that only studying and studying is more difficult for us. That is little difficult phase of our life. We face many of our challenges also. Many times we could be in a dilemma as we try to figure out what is good for us. Sometimes we are very confused. We don't even understand what is good for us, what our responsibilities are, means what we are supposed to do at that time, and what we would like to be in life. And that time we could not decide that what we want to become in our life. In such situations, good friends are a great help, as they have a positive effect on our lives. That is the time when we can take help of a good friend of our life. They shows us the positive things, like they gives us encouragement. Yes, our friends, they gives us encouragement if we are in a confused situation. Then they gives us correct advice, and sometimes they give us counseling also. If we are going through any of the problem, that time they gives us the correct advice, and they even counsel us also. They setting an examples. Some of the time our friends, they gives a good examples from their nearby happenings to give courage, to give encouragement to our lives. They are great friends. When we talk to them, we feel free. They are very great friends. They provide a challenge. Friends who excel at sports, studies, or any other activity, they can provide that challenge which is needed to do well in life. Okay, so these are the good qualities of a friends whom they give lives. There are some negative and positive influence of peer pressure also. Like, influence of peers can be both good and bad for us, as all the things have good and bad points. It acts in a negative way when we copy or imbibe wrong habits from certain friends. Sometimes it becomes wrong for our life if we take bad habits from our certain friends. For example, it could be even a casual attitude to exams also. We see some children, they take the exams very casually. They bunk classes very easily. They smoke, telling lies, even shoplifting also. In such cases, one tries to do wrong things because the entire group is doing it. If a group of students, if they are doing a wrong thing, if a group of people, if they are doing a wrong thing, each member of the group, they also tries to do the same. It is like a herd mentality. People who cannot resist peer pressure are a willpower. They are little weak on their willpower. Those who cannot take the those who could not handle the pressure, they are little weak on their willpower. Willpower, something your self thing to motivate yourself, and even they have even less self respect. But then there are others who have very strong willpower and their own principles even at a young age. But we see some students, they are very confident at very young age also, because they respect their own willpower. Okay, these people believe in themselves and are able to resist negative peer pressure also. They believe in themselves that they could face any of the bad phase of their life. They could take challenges of their life even. We can make peer pressure work for us in a very positive way. We can make this happen in a positive way. For example, if someone is better than